Hey Aries, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for September 6th, 2022. This is for Aries. Last shuffle coming up right now. Let's see what's going on. All right, well, what we have is we have letting go and family. So there may be something the family is letting go of, um, kind of thing. There's an energy of everybody just being like, this is Mercury retrograde energy, to be quite honest with you, where you're letting go of things because that's what it does. It brings things back around for you to cleanse and to let go of. And, the best thing, most people complain about the Mercury retrograde, but it really is like a cleanser. So it's like a good time to declutter, all the past wounds bring up and then let go. So this is about letting go of some mental anguish that the family is doing their part. It looks like they want to do their part, or they are doing their part to let go of some mental anguish they have been stuck in. You know how like there's something that happened. You know how like there's a tragedy within a family. We've all had this, right? Almost everybody. You talk to a family member, you're just like, what's the juice on the family? And it seems like everybody's mad at the same uncle or the same grandparent. And they all have the same gripe, or they talk about one big catastrophic event that happened within a family unit, and it's like people could not move past it. It just seemed like no one moved past it. Well, now it seems like they're letting go of it, and it may even be like happy memories twinged with like something jacked up. You know how like we all have those survivor stories with your siblings kind of thing, and it's like, remember when we had to sneak and go and do XYZ because our parents were busy doing blah blah blah, and it's always a traumatic story. And so this seems to me like also too that energy of like, you know how like I swear there's a comedian, she is hilarious, and she was like, you ever realize that one day I'm going to find her name, put it in the comments, it is funny as I don't know what, but she was like, you're hanging out with your friends and you think that your family story is a normal thing because you went through something really weird with your family, and then you go and talk to your friends at a party and it's like everybody gets tied up in the backyard, and it's like they all stop and look at you and kind of give this sad face like, no, everyone doesn't. So this sounds to me like something like that, like something that you guys made happy out of something very, very sad and heartbreaking. And it may even have to do with like poverty, or like poverty, being stuck in a certain place and trying to make the best of it, just scratching and surviving kind of thing. But it was actually quite sad, and it's part of some sort of mental trauma that you've stayed in for a while, or your family unit has stayed in for a while. And so this would be about everyone doing their part. They don't know how, but they're going to unearth this issue. It may even be that family was they don't even realize maybe contributing to the problem, but and it may be that too. There's another part of this, is that people have made changes, or you have made changes. It almost looks like you've made some imperceptible changes in your life, and it triggers things like, I'm doing something that I never thought I would ever be able to do, or I'm some kind of change that brings harmony, and then it makes it hyper, like super. It makes it like what is the word? You become distinctly aware that whatever it was that you changed from, it's for the better, of course, but how did you stay in it for so long? And how was I stuck on this and it was terrible? Happy success would be the Lovers and Nine of Wands. And so this would be about making a decision to persevere through a lot of pain, or some kind of wounding from however long. This is about a mental choice, like just saying, you know what, I'm making a choice to just do better for myself. And this is a very good energy. We have status quo here with Three of Pentacles and the Fool. And so the status quo with the Three of Pentacles and the Fool would tell me that you're taking a leap of faith and just working with what's around you. Okay, so that's a very good energy to have. You're trying to fix things. You're trying to get yourself out of a situation. And all is born from a poverty or something like that, where there was some impoverishment. It doesn't have to be financial. There was just some sort of impoverishment. It could have even been mental restriction. You know how like we're all, honestly, I'm getting this energy of like being born in a family that was or like the family would always you know how we all have those energies where people are always talking about how they grew up poor, and it's like they're claimed, they're stamped to life, like, almost like they wear impoverishment and burnout. And I never depended on anybody, and neither did my daddy, and then neither is my granddaddy, and all that. They wear that badge with honor and pride, although it's not what, you know what I mean? It's not what time it is. And so this would be about taking a risk and leaving behind something that, that everybody accepted as a fact or accepted as something normal, and working with what's in front of you instead of just working with what you've dealt with and what you've been shown, and kind of thing, which is Aries energy too. You could be dealing with a Gemini, a Cancer, or a Leo, or it could be a Cancer Leo cusp or a Gemini Cancer cusp. That you may be dealing with. But this is about realizing that if you follow your heart, you can push through this, even though you may feel wounded, like you can't follow your heart because it seems like there's a mental restriction, some sort of blockage. You're just like in the energy of like, I'm letting go of this crap. Like I see the truth. I see the truth, and I'm much smarter and sharper than I know. It's time for me to heal, right? It's time for me to heal and realize that I'm in this situation for like you see the situation, like I'm in this situation impoverished because I haven't healed something. Not that you're like, this isn't like, it could be financial, it really could be, but it doesn't have to be. This could be mental restriction, mental impoverishment, thinking from a place of lack, thinking from a place of like, and that is poverty. Truly, that's the root of poverty, is when you look at life and say, oh, the limit is the sky, kind of thing. Then you limit yourself. That's poverty. That's poverty. That automatically puts you in a place. You don't try something because you've mentally told yourself, why try this? Because I already don't have, and I already didn't do, and I already wasn't here. So I already know I won't be able to get there. And that is poverty, mental restriction, poverty. And they're illuminating it, that it's time to let that go. And then being happy in it. This is about getting, just finding, being happy, like pigs rolling in crap, kind of thing. Like you're happy with it. That's just what you make your peace. You know how we all kind of like get used to something and then just go, you know what, the least I could do is make the best of it. And they're saying that a family has actually played a part in this delusion, and that it's time to change it, and that you are deciding to change it, and it's making you much more aware of how bad it really was, really, when you were making the best of it. And at the time, you didn't see anything really wrong. Well, everybody has a problem. Everybody has something to heal from. Everybody went without and was neglected in some way. And so you kind of like make your, you know, in a sense, like, rationalize it. You rationalize it. So they're talking about you making a conscious decision to change that, to persevere and push through. You're not a victim, but you're a survivor. And you're choosing that. You're successfully becoming a survivor. And then you realize your family kind of played a part in this. Like, this is why everybody feels like a victim. This is why everybody's da 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 da. And this is like an amazing energy that I can't even put into words, that I really do adore seeing, because it looks like someone is breaking some kind of cycle in life that a lot of people cannot get out of. They stay in this mental restriction for so long. They rationalize their hurt and pain, and then they come from a place of lack, and then they make their peace with it, and they're happy with it, kind of thing. They never illuminate the whole thing to and try to change it. And it looks like someone is Aries. It looks like you are. Okay, so like I said, Cancer, Leo, we have Gemini, and we have another Aries. It could be you, or it could be the energy you're dealing with. It could be the people in your life, and it also could be the signs in your chart. All right. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.